don't always like videos, but when I do, I always prefer Road Dawg Crypto. Trade wisely, my friends.
Gotta get the cake. Okay, this ain't what you used to. Always with the new. This ain't what you used to. I do me, do you. I do me, do you. This ain't what you used to. 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 This ain't what you. No, this ain't what you used to. Switching from the bikes to a new coupe. You know I keep some new shoes. Keep it simple, not like you. All night, get right. Know you know the price. Know you know the name, no games. I need all my money now. Not playing, man. This ain't what you used to. I might fly to LA. This cold weather ain't for me. Hit the bank, run your way. What you used to? And I'm grinding to the top. I can't let it slip away, so I gotta get the pay. Okay, this ain't what you used to. Always with the new. This ain't what you used to. I do me, do you. I do me, do you. This ain't what you used to. 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 This ain't what you. Calls keep coming in. For the win, get it in. This ain't what you used to. So you get on my nerves. Try hit my line, get curved. This ain't what you used to. Round, round, swerve. Everybody here knows the word. This ain't what you used to. Know you know the drill. Overpaying now, I see the rail. This ain't what you used to. I get it in for my kids. Stack those chips and I get that check. Not what you used to. You see how I live, work my biz. I'm too far from the rest, not what you used to. Okay, this ain't what you used to. Always with the new. This ain't what you used to. I do me, do you. I do me, do you. This ain't what you used to. 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 This ain't what you. Double A, double up. Yeah. Double A, double up. The money I color. Double A, double up. The money I color. 2 turns of 4 turns of 8. Sleep and get paid.
You are pigs. Every one of you are pigs watching this. Oh.
That's what I make. That's what I make. Counting pockets, that's a trending topic. You got this and you got that, but got no spending options. I keep quiet, but still get it rocking. I keep quiet with it in my pocket. I keep quiet, moving stuff for silent. Double A, double up. The money I color. Double A, double up. The money I color. I swear God been blessing me. You think you been testing me? Don't mean lemons, watch lemon squeeze. Pieces been my recipe. You by watch and bust them down. Mine is my investment piece. Heard your mix is drowning out. You need to call Trevor, please. I don't fold, I don't fear. Pearly whites, no veneers. Keep it clean, check it's clear. Water clear, P is clear. See the light, you go dear. See the light, I go near. Let me shine, watch me shine. I'ma shine, vision clear.
So smooth.
The money I color. Double A, double up. The money I color. on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. The cash digital, digital. The dash digital. Run it up. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. Stepping like Marty McFly. Stepping, I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why. I never doubted me why. I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win. I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend. Only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids. That's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends. Had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win. You know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold. I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb. I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold, none of my calls are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my calls are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. The cash digital, digital. The dash digital. Run it up. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. Living my truth, no tricks. I'm just trying to feed my kids. I'm just trying to keep my way. I'm just trying to live my life while we get rich. Mind my business. Money gon' come, some go. Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up. The numbers crunching, no sit-ups. I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label, my get up. That's 101, not a run and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up. Now it's millions on millions. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. The cash digital, digital. The dash digital. Run it up. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. Money when I'm bored. Watch the money hit the floor. Make it rain, make it pour. I count money when I'm bored. Watch the money hit the floor. Make it rain, make it pour. In my house, don't need no floor. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay-Tay, that's my hype girl, that's my mascot. Little ones go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. If I got it, they got it, got it. Fairly strong, they solid, solid. For them empty my pockets. If I got it, we got it, got it. Foundation been solid, solid. Taking off like a rocket, yeah. I count money when I'm bored. Watch the money hit the floor. Make it rain, make it pour. In my house, don't need no floor. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, I love you so. Yeah, I love you so. I love you too. Feeling so lit, they say we should make a YouTube, but we don't do that. I count money when I'm
check 1 2 1 2. Think we're ready to go.
Make it rain, make it pour.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much. Oh damn, that can't be me. I'm too pretty. I think I'm in love. That can't be right. Oh, there I am. Woo! All right. Think my pronouns got confused there for a few minutes. What's going on? Road Dawg is back. He, H-E, that's my pronoun. Just let's get that clear right now. It's a he. Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dawg. My name is Lane, and I And wearing the captain's hat tonight, we're going to look at a lot of coins. We're going to look at Bitcoin because that's what we started out doing, looking at Bitcoin in the market. And then we just kind of go whatever, man. It's whatever you guys want to look at. And if you know guys aren't throwing anything up in the chat for me to throw up here, I've got a big old list of stuff to look at. So I've got lists for days. Some coins I'm in, a lot of them are I am in. So let's get this party started. Shout out to everybody hanging out with me tonight in the chat. Shout out to Charting Crypto. I was watching his stream and he gave me a nice shout out at the end. I appreciate that very much, Charting Crypto. Also a great YouTuber. You can go check him out. I don't have his site pulled up. I wish I did. I'm giving away my news too early, aren't I? I got caught up in all the fun stuff earlier and didn't get my stream quite set up. I do that. Checking what is hot on the weekly here, top 100, man. We see some of the hot coins. Might need to take a look at that. I got a little watch list over here, the ones that have been up for the whole year. They're basically all green. Some of them are falling off a little bit, but these are the ones that have been hot today and for this whole week. The strong coins that have not dropped during this drop that we had in Bitcoin. Surviving. Always noteworthy. Don't know why it always takes me back to SPX, but that's just where it does. I'm looking at Bitcoin here. I've been following it on the 6-minute chart. I mean, I chart it on the others, but I just watch it's so boring. I got to watch it on the 6 minutes, see what it's going to do. Right now, we see some rejection over here at the 200 moving average. 100 moving average is below that, or other ones. It is getting rejected, people. The moving averages are getting rejected. So a little bit more of a retest. I guess our next area to look for would be back here at 63,377 in that area. Possible come back down to 62.7, and if that doesn't hold, which it probably will, I think that we might have a good chance to hold. Maybe coming back to the bottom of this trend line, and it makes no sense until you zoom out, and I recommend that you zoom out. Although on my chart, I've got so much stuff going on there in the smaller time frames, it makes it harder to see. But we had this little bottom zone here, about 62,000. Might we be coming back to retest that? Let's go to a different chart here so we can see it and see what's going on here. This is kind of what we're doing. We're in a megaphone pattern. It's holding. It's been wicking up very strongly every time that it touches the bottom of the pattern. Might it do that again? That's what I'm hoping for. If we do lose it, we don't want to see that happen. I really don't. We are above our 618 Fibonacci for the whole move. That's down here about 48,000. I got marked out with this big yellow line. There is always that chance that we could be coming back and retesting that. That does make sense at some point. I just don't want it to be now. I just don't want it to be now. But it doesn't matter what I want. It doesn't matter what you want. We just have to take the lumps that we're given in this market and turn them into gold. And that's what we try to do here on this channel, is show the ways I turn coal into gold. If we do come back down to this area, 56, 57,000, you know, are you ready for it? That's the big question. Are you ready for it? If things break here, do you have a plan in place? Because the signs are saying, you know, it might happen. If we don't catch 62.4, 62.5 and get a bounce, which we could. 9 moving average cross bearish over the 21, kind of a aggressive angle in my personal opinion, and that could easily drive us down to this 52 moving average. That's at 57,000. About right here where we got our targets at. That's what we're trying to scope out. Now for the plus side, now our stochastics are bottom out here on the daily. Man, the only place that they can go up from here is up, and if they go up, then that's going to be a little move for us, so that's good. Money flows in the green. We got some good things going on right here. We just gotta hang tight. Now there is a little bit of divergence going on here. That's kind of interesting. From here, this level here coming down there, right there, when I click off of this guy, we're stuck now forever on this chart now, it seems. There we go. That starts over here. Our lines are going up. Lower low, higher low, low, lower low. We got divergence there. Now that's a certain kind of divergence. It's not the strongest kind. Let me throw this chart up here and hopefully I'll remember to take it down. That's the wrong one. My little Divi cheat sheet here. It's making that little bottom pattern there. where that diamond is. It's a hidden kind. It's not the strongest, but it means that if we come to an area of support, that the trend should continue. That's what it says. The tricky part is, well, that area of support could be here or it could be here because that's still a higher low. So that's what we're trying to figure out. Just because you see hidden bullish divergence doesn't mean that she's ready to just reverse right there. No, she's a little special case. It can even be negated. I've got hair stuck in my face, so that's why you see me scratching myself there. It's a tickling me. Now, I like this chart personally, which also screwed up on me. Put you back over there. And I'm following Bitcoin dominance up here in the top, upper left-hand corner of your screen. We're getting a nice little drop on that. Will it continue to drop? We hope so, because that would help our altcoins out. And then right over here, we're watching Total 3 that I'm circling. This is the important one that governs our altcoins, what's going on in the market for us right now in our bags, right? So price has popped out of this channel, and now we're retesting the bottom of this channel. What we want to see is what should naturally happen, and that's a bounce from this trend line. It should start coming up. That's what we want. If we lose it and actually close a candle below this, well, you probably want to start thinking about how to salvage your bags, because we would get a bigger drop and lose several billion in altcoins. But I don't see that happening. Right now, I see the opposite happening on the 4 hour. We may be moving up. This is the weekend. Ain't it like those dang market makers to just park us somewhere where, I don't know, it looks really, it could go up or it could go down. It's so scary. They love to do that to us. And then what happens on Monday and Tuesday? Well, usually they straighten back up and all the big money starts coming back in and buying, because Fridays, evening, Saturday, and Sunday, BlackRock is closed for business. And all them ETFs, they're closed for business. So they ain't trading and dumping on us like Grayscale has been. So, and then we get to see the whales come in and buy us back up. So interesting. It's a great time to be in crypto. Looking here on the 4 hour, we're below the non-moving average, bouncing off the 200. We want to keep bouncing off that 200, baby. Don't even really want to go down and touch it. 4 hour says, baby, I'm ready to try to do something here. Might we get a little move here? If we do, I don't think it's going to be a big one. We got these crossings over here, about 64.7. So probably some chop this weekend on Bitcoin, which is perfect for altcoins. We love the chop. If Bitcoin is going sideways and Bitcoin dominance continues to go down, altcoins go up, numbers go up, and I have got a plan to try to take some profit. Right now, we just want to take a look at some of the altcoin news. Spend just a few minutes to find out the alpha on the hot coins from Layer GG. Let's do that now, shall we? Please, for the love of God, make this work. Layer GG News. Info for your altcoins and mine. Today, in the last 12 hours of crypto, APRS, Aperion Farming, will be launched on Bybit Launchpool on March 26th. AIOZ Network has announced a partnership with Alibaba Cloud. Love them. Badger DAO has announced the launch of eBTC on March 26th, while Dusk Foundation launches Nocturne, the final Dusk testnet. Floki reveals a new roadmap aiming for regulated banking accounts and Valhalla mainnet. What? Floki, you're a meme coin. You're not supposed to be doing real stuff. What is this madness? Pyre Vulcan Forge plans to launch staking feature for Pyre on March 25th. SD Stater Labs boost rewards for early SD utility pool users. 42% APR. Are you out of your freaking mind? Franklin Templeton officially mentioned Stack Nakamoto upgrade. SDX getting hotter and hotter by the day. Venom Network launches OKX for spot trading March 25th. And the Polymesh Association has announced Polymesh Private, the first private blockchain with seamless public migration. Go Poly! We are here. Media attention. Oh, you screwed that up, Road Dawg. For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button.
So close. I was trying to look at this little meme guy here. Well, we got first sell-off, bear trap, media attention, enthusiasm, greed, delusion, new paradigm, denial. Just, you are here. Let's get back into these charts and chat here. Extreme Lead. There's Joe. See if we got any newcomers over here. Why Crypto? Welcome to the stream, man. Let's see if I make sure I didn't pass up anything here. Angels guest list. Hey, glad to have you to the stream, man. What your opinion on CELO token? Recently turned into a layer 2 for Ethereum, UDC, and USDT. Recently, their stable is printing on CELO now. Let's take them in order. Let's do it. Let's check out CELO. I'm not in this one. Should I be? CELO, $567 million market cap, so still in the small market territory there. 100 billion maximum supply. Circling supply is about half that. Take a look at the chart here. Got your typical bear market bull crap, where we just bottom out about 90% down from the all-time highs or more. All-time high for this coin was $10.06. That was 3 years ago at the height of the bull market there on April 30th. All-time low was 9 months ago, was 37 cents. Currently, we're at $1.06. Can we 10x? Can we do more? It's got more of a use case. That's the question to ask. A lot of the coins last cycle were a little bit too early. And I know people are saying, oh, don't go with the dinosaur coins, go with the brand new ones. Yes, keep your eyes on the new ones, but also keep the eyes on the ones that were new last time, because now they're getting mature now. They're actually starting to attain some of those goals that they set out to do. Some of them totally switched up their roadmaps, you know. It's kind of they just got to be on their toes, people. Don't go all into one narrative is the best thing I can say. CELO is a carbon-negative, permissionless blockchain with a rich ecosystem of global partners building innovative Web3 dApps to support a more inclusive financial system. Accessible to anyone with a mobile phone, the CELO system consists of a decentralized proof-of-stake blockchain technology stack, the CELO platform, CELO governance asset, and several Minto stable assets, USD, CEUR, CREAL, that allow for real-world users to use digital assets. I always like to check out the website, just why not? Build together and prosper, CELO is a scaling Ethereum with real-world solutions leading to a thriving new digital economy for all. See the difference you can make with CELO's emerging L2 protocol. It's another website over here. CELO Camp, build for mini pay. Pre-registration for CELO Camp Batch 9 is now open. Don't know what this is. Fostering idea and creation, a 5-week virtual experience where developers, designers, and dreamers come together to build monetary system and create conditions for that's a lot of nerd stuff. Got to be kind of geeky to get into this, but that's where the nerds make all the money. Well, hello, Anna. Let's see what the chart says. So my opinion is, if they're getting into stablecoin and finance and Web3, I like it. We've charted this before. We had this juicy buy zone about 60 cents and a measured move here, which got hit and then pulled back, and then we didn't look at it anymore, and it went up even more. So we got a trend line right here. Love me some trend lines. Got a trend line here too. What are you doing? Looks like that played out a little bit better there. Ain't that a shame? Ain't that a shame? You went out of this pattern, went your parabolic move, then you pop back into the pattern. I mean, what the hell, CELO? Well, it's good for everybody wanting to get back in, though. Can't blame that. So what's the deal, CELO? You coming all the way back down to the bottom of this pattern? You coming back down to 77, 78 cents? You could. Oh, you definitely could. Normally, that's what you see when you break back into the pattern. It usually comes back down to the bottom. Does it have to? No, it don't have to. She may be doing this in a middle of a big bullish ass move. She's finding support right now in the 618. That's a good sign. But I do want to warn you, we got some crossings of the moving averages up here that are telling me that she may be coming down lower. That's usually what that means. If you don't use a 9 and a 21 together, you're just sitting there hoping for a 21 if that's what you're using. You're saying, well, wait till we go back and touch it, and then we'll be off to the moon. Well, that may not happen, baby. That's what the other moving averages working with that 9 or that 21 will tell you. We're coming right down to this 97 cents more than likely, most likely. Just sitting out there holding for us. But we do have this nice Ichimoku cloud saying, I might be able to bounce there. I might bounce there. Since this is the daily time frame, and that's kind of important, we're going to mark it. 97, 98 cents would be a nice place to look for a bounce, but then also back here. Ooh. 80 cent area. Possibly 78 might come into play. Remember, we do have that trend line that can get touched. So let us watch it and see what kind of reaction we get off of these. Get a little bounce. Might be nice. But we're losing that 200. We've lost that 200 moving average on the 4 hours. So it's time to be officially bearish, even if it's only temporarily. So there we go. Ichimoku cloud seems to be curving around a little bit. So keep your eye on this 98 cent area. We'll come back and revisit that. What do the indicators say? Indicators look a little promising, actually. Stochastic RSI is bouncing back up to the upside, so might there be a little bounce here, a little sideways. Might try to reclaim that 9 moving average. Let's hope it does. The 9 has not crossed the 200 moving average here on the 4 hour yet. If it crosses, down for sure. If she starts curving around like she did over here, she may be working on regaining this area. It's just a little suspect to me, since we've opened and closed some candles below the 200. That's usually not what you want to see for upward momentum there. So keep that in mind. I'm not seeing any bearish or bullish divergence that would say, oh, we're ready to pop back up. So keep your eye out on that one. Might be a little bit more down before we go up, but now, what about for the big term? What about for the big picture? Well, I'm glad you asked. I might have something to say about that. So this little line here, I'm going to raise him up. I'm going to raise the bar on this guy to 149. To me, that's an area that we've got to, we'll test it. We will. This little congestion over here, where Wick's coming down to this zone. It's kind of a flip area that needs to be flipped. So yeah, we'll test it. We just got to give it time to get there. If we don't test it, then it's giving up the ghost. And it said, no, I'm dying. I got the diagnosis. But I don't see it saying that. I just see it going for a pullback. She's still in her accumulation area. It's a great time. There's a lot of these coins still in accumulation, doing some big things or getting ready to do some big things. This has got the bottoming pattern that one of the bottoming patterns I look for. A little bit of a roundiness, a little bit of a channel or a triangle that's been broken to the upside and going into a megaphone pattern. At some point, these megaphone patterns can blast to the upside like crazy, like we thought it was doing, but she faked us out. It's all right. It'll stick one of these days, and then you're going to be very happy. I like this area up here about 337, that's 618. I like that. I like 416. To me, my opinion, those make some excellent targets to shoot for, to moonbag this, to take your collateral out and let this little puppy go up higher and higher, back to $10. Maybe if it's its season, see $20. Find its real value, 50. I don't know how high it can go, but probably more than $10 this round. But she's been developing, she's been working on things, been trying to get that Web3 laid out, because Web3 is going to be a thing. I can't wait. I need it. I want to own my data. I'm tired of the monopolies that are turning this republic into a socialist country are doing with my data. I'm not getting political. So that's what I got for CELO, man. Give it some time. You're looking at some gains, baby. She comes back to the bottom of that trend line, then eventually gets up there. It's 284% gains, 375% gains up to 415. It's just a matter of time. Look at this. Once we get over to this area, over this hump about 145, 150, straight up shot. at least up to about 250, somewhere through there. You'll hiccup and start finagling our way higher. CELO. One warning I will give is that we've got a little bit of a trend line forming right here. So, to me, I take that as a little confluence that these are the areas to watch right there. Don't bank on $6 just yet. I would put these little guys in your plan there. You might be able to take a little profit, buy a little bit cheaper. So that was CELO. Joe says Jupe USDT. Solana Network down 40% from all-time high. Top DEX along with the Radium. If you're not in Jupiter, man, you've been missing a nice ride. Is it still down though? I thought she was coming up. Haven't looked at her recently or today. Weekly is strong. This is Jupiter. Did you read a measured move? Did you hit a target? Well, bless your little heart. You hit it several times. Clearly, we could have went just a little bit higher. I don't know. I think I moved this out of the way, but we had to set up from here. So, well, I guess it's time to do this. Hey! Just knocked it out of the park. All right, let's clear this off. Darn it, you didn't take a picture. Ah, screw it. Nice round in shape here with the flag above it. I likes that. So we're in price discovery, got a little bit of a pullback below the 9-moving average, I must say, which puts us on target to look at this 21. Go ahead and mark the 21 right there. It'll, of course, change and rise up or lower down, just depending on what price action does, but we want to follow that little guy. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. Well, since that 21 is so close to that, oh man. I'm going to target that 89-cent area there. So while price can just brought back down to this 21 moving average and just bounce right off of it, notice a lot of times it's wicking through it. Ergo, been dying to use that word, ergo. Woke up this morning and said, I want to find a sentence that I can use the word ergo. There we are. Nailed it. Goal achieved. We believe in achieving our goals in this channel. We believe in positive vibrations. We believe in love at this channel. Show your love today. There's a like button. You can press it. Show your love for this channel. There's little hearts down here you can press. Ooh, I'm showing a little love. Showing a little love. So I want you to raise your vibrations. Put it on the highest setting that you got. It will make life much more enjoyable, much more pleasurable. Keep your vibrations high. Back to Jupiter. All right, let's come down to the 4-hour here. What are you doing, man? You're in the middle of a cloud. You're about to lose it, Jupiter. You're about to lose it, baby. What you doing? You got some green dots here on Market Cipher, though. Jupiter's an interesting one, man. I would try to stock up on this. I wouldn't try to just nail the price. Me, I'm building a bag, man. So I'm not just looking at 90 cents. I'm like just stacking orders, baby. I'm stacking. Buy on these lows, baby. Buy on the lows. We got a trend line. Smaller time frame. What does it say? Another target. Another little juicy target. Right here at the bottom of the trend line. Now, if this one fails, we see the lower ones. That's how it works. But if it holds, and why couldn't it? 200's going strong, 100's going strong, right above the 200, 50's going strong, right above the 100 and the 200. Everything looks pretty good except for these little wiggly guys, the 9 and the 21, and you can't trust them. They just go all over the place. They ain't got a map. They don't know what they're doing. They're just like a little puppy. It's like a little kid chasing a dog, chasing a puppy. That's what it is, man. Around the park. That's all you got with the 9 and the 21. You just want to try to stay above them as much as you can. Let them chase you, or let them chase price, rather. That's the best place. And we're trying to regain it here. So interesting on Jupiter. Are you trying to do something? You got some struggle ahead, baby. You got to reclaim that. You may be working on some kind of inverted head and shoulder kind of thing gets us up here, but then you got to go, you got to fight with 133. So you got that little problem to deal with if you do go up. So keep that in mind. That's not a very big gain. Or it's a whopping 10%. We'll do that 10 times a day, and that's 100%. So might she be coming down? Yeah, she could. 100 crossing the 200 kind of bearishly there. I'm leaning towards that way, people. There's some divergence there. Whatever. Just, you want to fix it up because it's on the tear. And they got some neat things going on over there at Jupiter. So this is one that I'm holding long term. But you know, the market goes really there. I have to put this out there. 70 cents could be on. I don't see it yet. Unless we lose this trend line, then it can become a possibility. That's about all I got to say about Jupiter, unless you want a big ass target to the upside. We haven't done that. But that would be more in the realm of price prediction. You guys don't expect me to do price predictions on this channel, do you? I mean, that's getting out there. You'd really have to twist my arm. I'll go. Oh, God. All right. I'll do it. Gosh, you guys get so freaking testy. Man, that hurt my wrist. I'm sensitive. Let's see what we got. Pump up the music. We need some pump music. Well, this little guy tells me that we got a good chance, maybe finding that bounce there and then coming up to $1.82. How's that sound? Does that tickle your fancy? It tickles my fancy. My fancy's been very tickled because I have my vibrator set on high. Keep those vibrations high. You want me to do it? Now, the target that I'm about to get right here, this 3618. This one. This is the hopium target. Let's just hopium. This is like loading that up and setting it on fire and taking a deep breath. And what really happens in life and then what we dream about happening with the hopium may not equal each other. But then again, sometimes the powers that be in the universe just make it all happen and it manifests. So we're going to mention it. Well, that was a little loud. Get your Fibby on. 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 Got my Fibby on. I love this little guy right here. I want him back. Gotta get him. Gotta get them all. Got him. So nail this out. So hopium targets for you Jupiter lovers out there. There are no guarantees for this. Until it happens, I'm going to come back and talk about how big of a genius I am. Because that's what they do on YouTube. And if I'm going to be a success on YouTube, I've got to clear all that crappy crap. $1.82 looks very legitimate. And even $2.69. That's a 2.1618. 261.8 target. It's on a fib projection and 269. I likes it. Now, if we were to get lucky enough to go up to 269, that would be 123% gains. Or if you have not moonbagged this little guy, you would have a chance. And if you don't moonbag it there, then I got no hope for you, baby. You're not learning the lessons I'm trying to put down. You need to take your collateral out, let this little baby ride, so that way you're free and clear. Free trade. We got 18 months of up. And that's where the real money is made. Oh, sure, you can peel out a little extra. It's a lot better when this peeling off the profits when this thing's at $20 though. Not saying it's going to get there, but who knows, man? Aren't they doing like some profit sharing or something crazy like Uniswap was trying to do? I likes it. All right. And why crypto? Extremely says any ERC20 that was in your wallet when pulsechain went live was duplicated on pulsechain when Richard Hart forked it. Some have value. Can you chart PZEN on pulsechain? I can try. I'm not sure that I got the right one the last time. I got PZEN against USDC. And hopefully that's the right. If it's not, I don't know how to tell the difference. Ooh, baby, baby. Well. She's just made a lower low. That's not good. She did make a higher high. So if there's any hope, that's it. So that's good. If there's been a lower low, I'd say you're screwed. With it having a higher high, well, maybe you got something. You're gonna make me pull out all the tricks and try to figure this one out, huh? All right. Well, let me get my old fib out. My old trusty fib here. And you're not even set up, dude. You suck. What do you got? Oh, you didn't even do right. I didn't get the right one.
Don't think twice now. You got things to prove.
Well, you asked for it. I'm going to give it to you. You're not going to like it. But right there you go. It actually, let me refine this. Oh, well, I can't because you already did it. You already lost that level. So yeah, I am there's a slight chance that there is one level in between here that it might bounce off of. I can mark it, but I'm not sold that it's going to happen. But it could. I can't get this off. Stop doing this. The right ones. Price label. Okay, so this is definitely where you could be headed. 0.003924, and this is a bottoming area for the little section that I did. That means that it could turn around here. Most likely to turn around here. And man, I hope so, because being in a bull market right now when everything else is popping off, it sucks to be in a coin that started to make lower lows. It just does. Unless she's really, really going to turn around. And I don't know, man. I don't know enough about this project to comment on it. So that's with your due diligence. I can just tell you what the charts are saying. Let me mark out. Oh, do I not have you? I don't have you. There you go. Let's get that. Let's get that one other in here. And she's just now coming to it. So if you don't see a bounce here, it's going lower. Oh, that was wrong. I just erased that. That's not. I hit the wrong button. Alt J gives me a line. There we go. All right, so if we don't bounce off of 4162, you could be looking at 3943 for real. Hopefully we'll get a bounce here. I'm not so sold on it. When I connect the dots there, it says maybe even lower. Let's respect the trend line. And just depending on where it meets the trend line, might be another saving grace. Could wick through there. So it looks a little rough to be in right now. This is on the daily. Let's go down to a 4-hour chart. And there we are, just dropping on the 4-hour. So I hope this turns around. And there are some areas that that might work. This one right here, I'm really eyeballing that one. The trend line means a lot. Crypto, give me a walkie-talkie with your deep voice. It's not always deep. It's like it's not high. 12 watching. Let's get 12 likes. Let's do it. I'm all for that. I see 15 and 16 likes. On my side, it looks good, but keep hitting it. I like it. I'll smash the like button. Let's get 100% tonight. Hey, man. Love that. I like the way you think, Joe. I'm not good with this engagement stuff and all this, I don't know, Twitter and all that stuff. I'm just not good at doing all that. No RDC stream is complete without Strega on the feed. That's true. Shout out to Strega. Strega, my right hand man. Crypto 420 says fake AI. I don't think this one's going to be on. Yes, it is. It's on MexC. Let's take a look at it. So it's a Solana coin, is that right? Cool. Oh, it's on PancakeSwap? I'm just looking for a chart against the dollar. I want to see how the price history goes. I'm not seeing ya. Three days ago, 16 days ago. This is against... One of these has got to be against the dollar, right? Well, anyway, we can at least get some action there. Let me see what it's doing on this one. Do we have anything else here? Okay, well, I could have just did this, right? USD, okay. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Now we can chart you. I feel better charting it now. You got to have that price history, man, or else you're just getting part of the story. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. You already lost the 618, so that leaves the 786 coming into play here. Ooh, will you hold? Will it hold? Let's hope it holds, man. Because there's some confidence down here around the 886 too at 0.0056, 0.00997. She could, like we talked, get a bounce here off this 50 moving average. That's coming in at 0.01126 at the moment. Daily chart, everything looks like she's coming down a little bit. Money flow's still in the green, but man, it's hanging on. Stochastics are down at the bottom. They're reset. So if we do get a bounce, it could be a nice one. So we got to find bottom now. So that's what we're doing now. And those stochastics can say bottomed out for a long time. They have been down for a long time. Since the 13th, come up, came back down on the 17th, been flattened out, and we're still going down. So that's the tricky part about using stochastics. They can get pinned on the tops and the bottoms. So at some point, they're not the all great indicator. You have to use some others. But when they start turning back to the other side and above that little, was it 20% level on stochastics, then things start getting bullish. So you're waiting for the turnaround on it. Right now, we ain't got that. So price will keep coming down until we start getting the stochastics start turning around. Some of the other indicators turn around. Basically, I'm saying she's coming down a little bit more. At least on the daily and the 2 hour. I think it was 4 hour. 4 hour, we lost a 200 moving average. So yeah, actually line these up a little bit better there. But notice the 100 moving average way above the 200, right? She's going to dip down for whatever sell-off is going on, but she's got a good chance to come back up here to the 200, to the 100. That's at 24 cents. So this is in my opinion, it's a good area to think about dipping into it. I think she's going to, I think the 50, this is me thinking, doesn't mean that this is going to happen, but let me show you what I can see happen. 200 moving average right here. See the curve on the 50? She looks like she can do this, and this has got the momentum to help pull that up. Meaning, I don't know if we'll come down this low, but we should be regaining that 200 moving average probably over this weekend. It'll probably get a little bit more bullish over the weekend after the sell-off's continued. Here on the 4 hour, there is some bullish divergence forming. So, oh gosh. Let's see if we can zoom in on this. Let's figure this out. You're right in my cheat areas for it to reverse. I'll give you that. This is unorthodox in this section of the movement. This is a bearish trend trick that you're doing, Road Dawg. It's a bearish one. Why are you doing it in a bull market? Because I think it's going to work. So we pull out the bear tricks here, and I'll give you this. There's a part of me that thinks that this could be the area we bounce from. And I could be totally wrong, so don't come back tomorrow night saying, Road Dawg, you suck. You say it's going to bounce there. I'm saying, no, it can possibly, and I think it will. I think it could, but no guarantees here. That's a pretty strong kamikaze dive at that 9 moving average, but the 50 has more weight. 50's hanging out up here. What we don't want to see is for it to come up and do this. It could still do that. We're not out of the woods, but I see something here. It may be helpful. That's the best I can do with this, man. She looks like she might have a Hail Mary play coming this weekend. I cannot guarantee that. Anything else that might kind of tell us that? A trend line. It actually comes down a little bit lower though. It's saying you got some room here. So I started out on the bigger time frames to give me our roadmap. And then I used the smaller time frames to kind of help me just kind of fine tune it, get our pit stops in order. And it looks like we might have a pit stop here. Now we're going to get back on the highway and start going north instead of going south. I can't tell you, but we might take a tinkle at 10 cents, or we might have just peed in the bottle right now, thrown it out the window, and just to go carry on or doing a U-turn. I don't know. There's some signs saying that this one, it might be. Or how do you reconcile that with what you just said? 618 Fibonacci. Instead of going for the 2.7, I'm going to shoot for the 618er. Swing high, swing low, swing low, swing high, swing low again. Oh gosh, you're down there. But it's the 50, not the 618. Well, 618 would just totally destroy my thesis here at finding support. So hopes and prayers for the 50% moving average or Fibonacci there. She's a little bearish right now. I think it's temporary. Just my take. Let's see what we got. I must have the microphone way to my mouth. If it sounded really deep, it's a microphone effect. Give me your deep voice explanation on Gary. Take a look at Gary. Man, I put that on my list and I didn't do anything with it. Shame on me. I wrote it on my Post-it note right here. The one I always write, the hot ones that I want to get into. Put it right up here so I can see it, and then I always forget to look at it. I've got Push, I've got Gary, I got DFI, I got LTO, Moru. and CWS that I don't think I've done a dang thing with. I got into some push and DFI, I think, but I can't ever remember to look at the list. Make list to help you keep on target. That way out. That's why sometimes you'll see me FOMO in on the stream. I'm like, I'm not going to remember that. It's best if I just do it right now. And I don't recommend FOMOing at all, but I got into some good projects that way. Here on the stream. Charting Crypto was talking about that earlier tonight. That some of the plays he found, just came on stream. And I'm like, yeah. New Cloud, that was one. I tried to FOMO in at 13 cents, but I think I ended up buying it at 18 on Uniswap. But still, she's above $1 now, so cool. Gary, man, you're trying to break out, but you just ain't doing it yet. What's up? Let's get rid of these targets here so we can see the screen. I'm on the weekly. You're above my trend line. I mean, I could finagle you, but I feel pretty solid about you. The MACD has done the duck lips, and every time that I see the duck lips happen like that, it usually turns out pretty good. Just getting a little weak right there though. What's going on? Still got some Ichimoku cloud to mess with here, but it's got a little sliver of green, and that's what I look for when we get into a big thick cloud. I like seeing that because that tells me that it's changing, right? It's no longer red. If it stayed red doing that, not good. Because you'd be riding underneath a red line. No good. But if it's flipped green on me, that gives me an indication that eventually it's going to suck us up in here and spit us out above it. And then we get to ride the little red cloud up to higher highs. That's what I look for with my cloud. And I just keep it sitting in the background just to remind me, hey, man, which side of the fence I'm on. It's just back there just to be a backseat driver. Ask for its opinion every once in a while. So bigger time frames are telling me that. Let's go to the daily. You just having to struggle, ain't you? It's not bad. It's not bad. Look, all the moving averages on the daily are lined up like they're supposed to be. We just haven't felt the effect. Look, it's a Nike swipe. What is this? It just hasn't. We just haven't felt the effects of it yet. One of the things that's going to drag us down a little bit or going to hinder us is trying to correct right now, and that's a 50 moving average below the 100. Now it's trying to slowly edge up there, and when it finally crosses, that'll be good. But your moving averages are stacking up nice. 200. You got the 50. It's got to step up its game, but the 100 is way above the 200, so that's good. That's helium in our balloon, man, to help us rise up to the top. And the other moving averages, I mean, the 9's below the 21, but they're all lining up right. They just got a little sideways and mixed up a little bit, right? I like what I'm seeing here. It's just taking a little time to play out and go through this little consolidation. It's just consolidating after this nice little pattern there. It looks good. So get on the 4 hour, you're above the 200. So all the things they're lining up. In my opinion, everything's lining up. It's just going. You just have to be patient. And you may not see the move this weekend. It may be a little while, but your measured move from just the channel itself breaking out takes us up right up here, this area. Let's go ahead and color that blue. That's still about 100% gains from the area that we're in right now. So 8.1 cents, still looking for that area, but that's not where it's going to stop. The thing is, it made a lower high here, so it's got to come up. I would really like to see it get up above this, and it could. It may flag out here and then finally come up above that, but that's the real thing. Up in this area, about 10 cents, 10 and a half cents. I got a little front run before that, but getting above all these wick areas over here will lead to a very exciting move, because it was just a straight drop down. Nothing caught it. And there's a chance it might just pop all the way back up here to 76 cents and not even, fight too much. It didn't fight on the way down. It may not fight on the way back up. So when I pull my fib targets to kind of get the major areas to kind of shoot for, I mean, I get them, but I don't know that it's going to have a problem getting above them. I'm curious to see how this plays out, see what I can learn from this. But all these targets are legit. And you'll definitely make profit setting limit orders at these targets, I believe. But I guess the question is it just going to blast through them? And are you going to say, oh, God, it's so too early. You suck, Road Dawg. I don't know. She's got some nice targets up here. I'm trying to slow down, not put too many, but I'll mark the main ones I think would. I mean, imagine. I mean, that's 1,200%, 1,500%, 2,000%. So that's why I put it on my post-it note that keeps falling off. Gary, let's take a look. Tokenomics on Gary. I remember this being hot last time. I never played it. Gary Network. Let's find out a little bit about it. I really know nothing about it. It's 3.8 cents right now. Typical bear market, which they always look like this and then they start looking like this in the bull market. So you decide. $16 million market cap, so tiny. Maximum supply is 991 million. Circulating supply is about half of that. All-time high for this guy was 98 cents. 2 years ago, it's down 96% on that percentage alone. If you just looked at altcoins to buy when they're down between 95 to 98% and just randomly threw $100 in them or whatever, that's an actual workable strategy there. I mean, a few of them may be really underperformers, but the majority of them will amaze you and make lots of money. I guess if I had lots of dry powder, I would probably try to do something crazy like that. That would be something to record on stream or document in video. I'm going to take $100 and put them into these 25 coins on this portfolio and see what happens. I like it. Gary Network, let's check it out. What are you? World's largest Web3 audio and video live streaming platform? Really? You already got an app on? I've been missing out. What's up? 200 million downloads, 125,000 daily on-chain users. If I gotta start putting videos over on Gary, join the community Discord. I had no idea. I've never really looked. Wow, what have I been missing out on? Unlock a world of live conversations and expert insights with Chingari, the ultimate platform for meaningful connections and knowledge and sharing. Chingari is, so I guess it's Chingari, is now a thriving community where you can engage in real-time conversations, tap into expert consulting, and discover your favorite content effortlessly. Unlock a magnitude of exciting features on Chingari with in-app token Gary. Dive into video calls, audio calls, and chats across diverse categories like astrology, dating, and more. Huh, that's a lot more than I thought. First time I heard of it, I thought it was a meme coin. Wow. It's amazing what a little deep diving will look. Gary roadmap. So where are we at now? We're on 2024. Gary SDK services for Aptos. It's coming, or it has come. I don't know if it's coming or not. It's on the roadmap. Aptos ecosystem support tools, multi-chain NFT marketplace, multi-chain wallet, standalone, multi-chain airdrop checker. Airdrops, did you say? Wallet watcher, on-chain quest and rewards, NFT marketplace aggregator, mining revamp, on-chain games integration, DEX integration for swaps. Ooh, the hat's getting a little hot. DEX integration for swaps. Sounds interesting. All right, Gary. Where are you at? That's what where are you at? Where can I find? You're on Solana, apparently. MexC. I do MexC.
Do you mind if I call you on FaceTime? On the West Coast, so it's late night. I'ma make time if you make time. I'ma make time if you make time. I just wanna see the top with you.
Hear what you look like on the 15-minute.
I just wanna spend the
You below 200?
I just wanna spend some nights with you. I got things to do. Talking me plus you. I got things to do.
You know what? I'm gonna set me a little alert right here on this trend line.
Things to do. Talking me plus you. I got things
Because my posted note ain't cutting it.
talking me plus you.
And I'm also going to put you on my watch list over here on MexC so that I'm not going to miss out on you anymore, Gary.
Only if you say so.
Chingari.
Only if you say. Only if you say.
I think they should have went with Chingari and went with the ticker Chinga.
Only if you say so.
Chinga la piña.
Only if you say so. Only if you say. Only
Don't cancel me, YouTube.
Only if you say so. Stop playing with me. Girl, stop playing with me.
Okay, I've got to add you on here, Gary.
So just come stay with me.
I'm not FOMOing in. I'm just making it where I'm starring you.
We could be in Boston.
I can set an alert on here, too.
Me gonna know.
I like that. You can set alerts on your little app there.
Plus you. I got things to do. Talking me.
And this one, I'm going to set you here at, what, 37?
Talking me plus
Yeah, let me know when you hit that, baby. Let me know when you hit that. All right.
plus you.
Gary,
Only if you say so.
coming down the list. Justin Criswell says Kaspa and BOME.
Only if you say. Only if you say. Only if you say so.
Kaspa, baby. I was hoping to pick some up at 8 cents, but you decided to blast stuff.
Only if you say.
Go back to 15.7. Screw up my little strategy to collect you on the low, but that's all right. I didn't, you know, it's all probabilities, possibilities. It's all right. You don't want to come down to 8. I ain't going to hold it against you. Make my bags pump instead. That's fine. We can negotiate. What is this 200 moving average sitting here at 13.6 cents? That's where my next buy is. I think I've already got one there. I've been having problems with my VPN lately. I don't understand. IPVanish is a good source, but she's been a little wishy-washy on me lately. Having problems managing my CoinEx account because he wants me to verify every time I go there. My VPN. I may have to get out the DVPN token. So I'm looking, I got a 100 moving average. I'm on 1 hour and a 200 moving average crossing road over here. And a lot of times when that 100 crosses that 200, sometimes you get lucky enough and price will come back and just have to kiss that 100 one more time. Like, make sure you're real. Are you real? So I'm banking on that. She's lost her moving averages on the 1 hour. She's coming down. This is where I think she's coming down to. It's about 13.7 cents. And I wouldn't mind picking up just a little bit more Kaspa there in the 13 cent areas. Or if we get lucky enough, she comes back to 12.4, retests this trend line. Could happen. She didn't make a higher high. It could happen. She didn't make a higher high. She needs to find support here or she'll make a lower low. We don't want that to happen. Doesn't look like it's going to. I'm expecting to bounce at 13.6 in Kaspa. And at some point in the future, go up to 20, 22 cents, 27 cents. I've even got 49 cents way up here somewhere. 46 cents way up here. Not happening tomorrow, folks. Sad to say that. So until then, I've got a little strategy on margin to build my bags of Kaspa because I thought, you know, I didn't buy enough at 6 cents. So this is the only way I can do it. I'm using CoinEx Spark margin, doubling that bag that I put over there to add to my big main holder bag. And then I got my all Kaspa miners out here mining every day. And that's starting to drop off a little bit. But as far as how many tokens I get, but every little bit helps, right? I don't know how high this thing could go over time, but once they finally get the smart contracts on there, I think you're going to have to watch out. I think that's when we can start seeing, you know, multi-dollar levels of Kaspa. When we actually get a Kaspa ecosystem, it's on the roadmap. So if you're not in Kaspa, I think it's got a really cool project that has a lot of growth potential. And you may regret not picking it up even at The price is at right now, 14 cents. I'm just throwing it out there, man. And you're blessed if you got it cheaper. I started looking at it. I think around 3 cents. I did not get in at a penny and a half or anything like that. So I think my average buys were around 5-6 cents through there. I started getting about 3, but as much as I've added to it, I've raised up my minimum. Good. Oh, Kaspa. What was the other one we're looking at? BOME, Book of Meme. Could that possibly be a target that got in? That is so crazy. Or no, we would have I probably put it there later. I'm not claiming that one. I probably put it there afterwards as a target. Oh, we'll probably come back. If the price of it's way over here, I didn't call that. I'm calling it, but it's just not there yet. We're above the non-moving average on the 4 hour. That's good. I like what we're seeing there. It's hard to read you. I need some more noise, I guess. So it got a rising channel, typically bearish, but it did break out up here and fell back into it. That kind of sucks. Are you going to come back to the bottom of it? That usually happens. Doesn't mean it's going to, but it, just what I always look to expect. We'll connect this little guy there, and that kind of gives us a little bit of confluence for that. Might happen. Then again, she might be showing some bullishness here. She is. This trend line seems like it could hold. Seems like it is holding, so maybe 0.013 cents will never happen. Maybe we'll just continue bouncing off of here and then break out of this trend line and come on up, back on up to this 1.8 target, which we haven't hit in a little while. I like that. That'd be a 26% gain. But really, I'm still holding out for that 29 cent area over here. Now, if this one takes off, I suppose we could pull a
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
I feel like I forget to turn things off. But I don't know if I want to turn Elvis off or not. That's my fib music. Ooh, baby, you up there. Get them all color coded so that I won't be confused next time I look at this chart. So 29 cents is the it's a good target. I liked it. Let us not forget about this one though. That's at 0.21 cents. That has a good chance of getting rejected there. I'm just saying. Temporarily, or if it blasts through it, then that's bullish as all get out. So 0.201 cents, what would it be there? Break out from where we are, bottom this trend line up to there. That's the main one. That's 47%. That's pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. Let's check out the other target over here. Most notably, this one right here. That's 141% gains. That's as far as I'm going to label them here, 0.35. But I do have it 4.2 and even 50 cents. But these are realistically the three targets that I'm really kind of looking. I'm not even. I take 18 cents. 18 cents is there, but I'm like, why? 21, 29, 35. I said 2.1, 2.9, and 3.5 cents are the main targets I'm eyeballing for BOME. Justin says crypto Jupe is a good 50x. I wouldn't doubt it. Hopefully. Kaspa's the silver to Bitcoin's gold. Well, Litecoin won't like that very much. And soon everyone will realize how big Kaspa is. I think so. I think it's got a lot of potential. Yonatan is an OG and will be a competitor to ETH. I'm not really familiar with that one. Angel's guest list says CELO token is partnered with T-Mobile. Oh, cool. Looks like carriers are building digital wallets. Yeah, I think they see the opportunity for all the money that crypto transactions can bring them. It's really interesting. And I think that's helping to move the movement a lot. And so the Web3, the narrative and all that, I mean, yeah, I expect to see a lot of things out of these phone companies and a lot of partnerships. And I think you ought to keep your eyes out from that. And I definitely think that you should definitely think about investing in the ones that are doing that. I think the problem is trying to keep up with who all is talking to the phone ones. I mean, Solana with T-Mobile and all that's already, and the mobile token and all that. I mean, that was amazing. So, I mean, we're getting adopted. The Web3 is really, really going to usher in crypto as soon as we get all that stuff out. And then we can get our regulation to finally come on board. Jeez. Joe Biden, you screwed up your opportunity to save the economy with Bitcoin. I'm just saying. Dumbass. I don't feel bad. You're not the first one. Ain't no president's really smartened up to it. Hopefully we'll get one that will. For real. Dollar's in horrible shape. Justin Crypto says, bought Bitcoin under $1. I hope you still got it, because you're the man. You should frame that transaction. Because nobody's going to believe you. You need to have that on your wall and say, I have OG status. Yeah. Dude, I would seriously should put that as your put that transaction as your I don't know, your profile thing. That's something to brag about, for real. I'm trying to remember what the smallest price probably $200, I think, somewhere around there. I don't know, I gotta go look. One hit a quitter. How's it going, my man? Glad to have you stopping by here. One hit a quitter. One hit a quitter says I missed an hour already. I started a little bit early. I'm trying to swing for about 10:30, somewhere through there. If I stay up way too late, like I don't go to bed till 7 in the morning lately. I gotta change that. That's not good for me. Dragon says I'm waiting for 20 cents on Doge. We haven't looked at Doge. That's on my list, I think. Dogecoin, Binance. Take a look at it. It's above the 1 hour 200. That's good. It's a good start. What we got going on in the bigger picture? Fibonacci's pulled. Still got this target. 618 Fibonacci at 24 cents. I think we're headed that way, baby. Do it, Doge. Do it. Looks like she's already retested that area at 12.5 cents. That would have been a good place to pick it up. Might it come back there again? Maybe. Maybe. It might. It wicked it. What gets wicked can often get candlestick, but it doesn't mean it's going to. If it does look like it wants to at all here on the 4 hours, and screw that idea, Road Dawg. That's just wishful thinking. Screw you. I'm going home. Screw you guys. I'm going home. A little bit of a hiccup right here at 17.8 cents and somewhere in that area. It's going to have to fight to break out. Hopefully it'll break out. Then it kind of makes me think that this 23 cent target looks kind of lame. Because if we were to take a measured move for a breakout there, that kind of goes above it. So Well, let's rethink this idea. We don't want to sell too short or put too short. 28 cents sounds better. Yeah, I like that. 618 though. You're going to blast through the 618. I got to leave it there. But I'll color code it orange as being cautious. But I'm liking this one, 28. That looks like it'll stick. I got 31. Let's see what plays out for Doge. Come on, baby. Right now, she's fighting with getting over this previous high. 15.7, flip it for support, baby. I think you've already done it. Or you might come back and retest it. It might come back and retest 15. Or maybe that's what she's doing right now. Let's come back to the 1 hour. 1 hour looks like she's ready to rock and roll, Doge. So you already got Doge right now. You might want to think about getting some Doge because she's doing some interesting things here. Well, look at this on the 1 hour. We got a neckline for an inverted head and shoulders to the upside. To the upside. That target right there is 20 cents. Woo. So here's the deal. Put the buy button down. It's too early. I see you. I see what you're doing. It may work, but it's not the smartest thing to do right now. I'm just telling you. It could go against you. You already hit buy. Gosh darn it. All right. I hope it works out for you. It might, but it's not the smartest thing to do. Not the wisest. We'll say wisest. Not the wisest. The wisest thing to do would be to wait before we come up above here and retest that area and then jump in. Or to wait till we get up higher than whatever we did there, jump in. That's the safe. That's the traditional way to jump in and enter a trade safely. And as a dutiful educator here on YouTube, I must reveal that. I must always talk about that. But then let's talk about how it really happens, folks. I know. The DGen gets part of us. I know. We got to work on that DGen part. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it bites you in the butt. This strategy helps you not be bitten in the butt. I'm trying to help you not get teeth marks on your butt because that's not fun. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, always keep your vibrations high. Set them on high. So what else we got going on? Want to hit a quit us? It's not sure how the bull market's going to look. We have way more alts now than before. Currently over 23,000. I know. That's always been on the back of my mind too, because I want to throw an idea at you. I want to see what you guys think about it. Might there be bigger players in the game that have ideas about how to maximize their gains on this market? On chains, I don't know, like Solana, which they had a plan for from the very beginning. If you track this back down to FTX, see what was going on and everything, there's something up with Solana. It was planned. It's an agenda. I don't know the detail. I can't tell you. That's just what I see. I may be totally wrong. I'm wearing a tinfoil hat. I can say this right now, but there's something going on with the big money, with the plan on how to ring crypto in, and it involves Solana. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying get out of it. I'm not saying they're going to make it work. But let me throw this at you. Would all the meme coins on Solana, would that not make a perfect distraction from some of the bigger plays? I mean, stage magicians keep it going for what's over here while they're snatching up and doing some of the other stuff that you're not paying attention to. So what's going on right now when the meme craze is going on? What's being snapped? What's being bought up otherwise or slowly accumulated? Maybe what's something that's really not moving or just barely moving, or maybe something, I don't know. Just keep your eyes open. I got a feeling that we're got a little distraction on memes, not just on Solana, but all of it. While the bigger money is actually building some big old bags and some really legit projects that are going to do some stuff. laying some infrastructure built and geared a little more toward them and toward centralization. I don't know. Just throwing some ideas out there. Just saying. Is it a distraction? Because that just sounds like something BlackRock would just be on their game plan right off the bat. I mean, they've been doing this for decades. They know how gullible new money is. Just saying. Let us come back to the chat. So guys got some more coins? I ran out of chats. Sold like a normie and lost. What? Oh, okay. We're the $1 Bitcoin. Yeah, me too. I sold 10 Bitcoin when it dropped down to something like $200 or $400. I don't know. I was like, well, this is bullcrap. Gosh, I'll never live that down. I'm still trying to make it back to that number. That's my goal. Make it back to the 10 Bitcoin that I sold. Not quite there yet. Justin said, Kaspa's your second chance. Kaspa's a good one. Okay. Oh, probably you don't remember the website you used to buy back then. Probably Coinbase. Everything else is probably rug pulled. Cryptsy or Cryptory, I can't remember the name of it. That was a big one. That's gone. Tinfoil hat on Soul is a valid theory, Road Dawg. I agree. Soul is shady. All right. Tinfoil hat not big enough. Okay. So other people kind of see that too. Okay, cool. I guess it's good to have a conversation about it. Take a look at AIOZ. I like this one. This is one I FOMO'd into, man. And I mean, I put like 1.1 ETH on Uniswap on some of these new coins, man. And it wasn't, what was it? Maybe it was about $200 on the ones I did that I FOMO'd in here on the live stream. All those things are over, like they're about $1,500 now. Over 1,000 to 1,500. They've turned into some decent little bags. And I'm like, I gotta pay attention to these guys, man. They're winners. So she's trying to lose the non-moving average, but she's flirted with that idea before and it didn't do a dang thing. Oh, let's clean this out. See if we can get some new information here. AIOZ. 45 cents, maybe. Could. If we get a pullback, should we get a pullback? That's the question. Let's see. Are you due for a pullback? Yeah, you kind of due for one. You went up to your 3618, 36.1.8 and above. It's pretty nice. So a pullback would probably be in order for you. That's a toppy top, if there's ever a toppy top. This looks interesting. What is this? Yeah, I find that very interesting. A lot of people wouldn't see that or wouldn't think about that. And this is the major trend line that we broke out of. So if we look back at price history, we see we had a channel, we lost it, then we broke back into bullish as F. Not only that, we blasted through it, retested it here. I'm going to run off on this that we will probably find support there. That's the first place that we would probably find some real support at that trend line. I likes that. Do we have anything else that kind of agrees with that theory? All we're doing in TA is that we're building a case. It's like we're coming before a judge. That's one way to think about it. Like you're a lawyer. You're finding all the evidence that you can that kind of points to something that supports your theory. Maybe you have a theory. Maybe you're just tracking evidence. You're investigating and you're kind of just trying to see what would go on and trying to see what kind of argument would actually fly. You got to make your case before the judge. That'd be me making my case before you to to convince you, hey man, this is what I've found. Lay it out here for you. You decide. Should I tighten up my trend line? Maybe I should come to a smaller time frame. I'm on the daily there. Let's come to the 4 hours, see if we can tighten up that trend line. I got spread tight. It may be too tight. Oh, come on, for the love of God. Just let me move it. You're clicking the wrong thing. Click it before you stick it. You got to click it before you stick it. Tighten up my trend line angles here. I'm picky. But then again, when I do measure moves and price goes right and nails it, that's what I have to attribute it to, is being picky on it. I have no other thing. And when I get really picky, man, honey, you bounce off this 236 Fibonacci area right through here, you're going to make a hellacious big parabolic move. So rather than sitting here and coming off with the usual drag, well, we could come back down to 49. I'm saying, baby, we might be ready to get ready to rock and roll on AIOZ here. If we lose the trend line, do expect that. Do expect 40, 50 cents possible. 68 down to 50, maybe even down to, in the 40s. If this trend line does not hold. But if this trend line holds and we're getting to bounce off this trend line and this 236 Fibonacci area, $1.47. I'm looking at $1.47 or higher. How high? I can't do it that way. I have to do it this way. Sweet load, sweet out. Nope, not doing it. Okay, I'll do it. I'm not sold on this one. I mean, it's mathematically, it's there, it can happen, but I'm not finding what I really want to do to find these higher targets yet. No, here you go. There we go. I think that's the one I'm looking for right here. There we go. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, so do look at this area. Kind of hard. And look for rejection here at 102. Because there might be a bigger pullback there. This trend line might actually get broken when we hit that area. And then we can make a bigger pullback. That does actually make some sense. This trend line cannot hold forever, but there's also a chance that, if we do get past this area, 102, yeah, $1.47. And I do got the confidence for that. With maybe a pit stop here at 129. But if we lose this trend line, no bueno. I like this one. And I have lost the chat again.
It's just down and to your left.
And you tap with your right.
Look over to the side.
Where you can join and subscribe. It's crypto rival. The really drives you out. Let's hit the like button now.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
Oopsie.
Thank you very much.
Oopsie. I fat thumbed it. Billy Montbriand. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. And you're throwing out meme, which I think actually is a coin, which I've never looked at before. Let's take a look at it. I have looked at it. Oh my God. So we looked at it in the bearish thing. It did its bearish little thing. Did us all his little thingy things. Went lower than what I had. Did my measure move. Overtime. Let's check it out. What we got? Nice rounding shape there. This would be, could it be a cup and handle? Price rised into it, made a lip line. Did a nice bow shape there with a little bit of Adam and Eve just thrown in there for goodness, which are now retesting that little line right there. I likes it. I think she's got some good going on here. There's a chance that she's going to come right back down to this trend line down. 103, could do that. Retest that little guy. Hopefully bounce from there and then go to the upside because this does look like a cup and handle to me. Let me do a little measurement here. See if she's still valid. She's still kind of technically valid. She needs to come on back up. She don't even need to come back down here to 30 cents. Don't need to do it. Don't need to do it. Don't do it. I prefer if you don't, but it looks like you're going to. Hope you don't. Should I also include this wick? That gives us a little bit more hopium that we've got a little bit more downside before it kind of just says you're invalidated. It's already wicked down to this area. If we wick down below it, I'm going to get a little bit scared that it might be invalidated. But if it's not invalidated, this shit looks kind of cool. I'm going to zoom out instead of freaking out about the cup and handle. I'm going to zoom out and do like the art teachers say, look at your basic shapes, Padawan. And that is a trend line. That's a channel. Channels give you great little targets to shoot for. I'm also going to draw this little trend line from here to there. Also gives us a nice little place to shoot for. Then I'm going to look at this little cup and handle, and I'm going to take the measure move from it. And let's just do it from it or the channel. Let's just treat it as a channel and just as good. So right around 8.5 cents. Nice little target for meme. After it breaks out of this channel, so I have to pull that off first. Good chance it will, since it already kind of nipped up there before. It weakened it, right? Poked a hole in the wall. Now I can climb through a lot easier, break into the house, and come up here to 8 cents and take all the glory. She may be coming down a little bit more. Could happen. It's a weird looking handle if we're going to call it a handle. Kind of weird. Not really. It's just not played out, I don't think. It's got an angle to it. It's not a flag. It's more of a channel. Still nice. I likes it. Think about the gains that you'd make if you, even if I'm in now, which I don't recommend, but even at 33.2 cents, getting up to the top of the channel, 68% gains, getting up to our measure move, about 160% gain. So kind of like that. So 8.5, about 5.5, currently sitting around 3.5. So that's what we got. Wrong lever. SNEK. Let's check out SNEK. SNEK. Ah, that did come into play a little bit. I was wondering.
I'm sure your dad still thinks you're great.
Are you locked or something? Trying to click out. There you go. Over here. I didn't do that one. I will next time. So losing the 200 movement average of the 4 hour, that's never great. So pretty much, did we do this one earlier? 10015 may hold, but not totally convinced yet. But on the plus side, 100 moving average is still way above the 200 a little bit, so that's good. 50 starting to get a little testy here, like it might want to try to come down. Moving averages are saying we're trying to recover this 200. Trying. There's a big itchy cloud, Boku cloud right there, just ready to suck it up into us. If we can just make contact with it, would be good. Still think you might be coming down to 0.00512. And with this 9 crossing that 21, you might see 0.00126. It could happen as, a lower low. Let's hope we won't get a lower low. Let me just come back to the daily real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Those are good. That's good. That's good. Got a 50 moving average down here. Let's shoot for that area right here. The 50 and the 100. That's about 1.00142, somewhere in that area. That looks like it's got some probability. Where did you go, price tag? Okay. I thought I moved you. Did I not move you? What happened here? I did move you. Right. I got confused. Wait just a second here. Oh, that's lower than what we were looking at. Guess we were zoomed in too much. All right, let's look for those targets there. Really want to see a bounce off this 200 moving average on this particular time frame. A bounce off this area, but she's trying. She's got some baggage to work through, folks. She's just got to work through it a little bit. She may be coming down lower, make it look a little double bottomy type thing here. Kind of something a little symmetrically before it's trying to break back up to these other higher areas. SNEK needs a little bit of recovery time. Who says Kaspa's going to be fired? Slinda says, do you think Kaspa can hit a $50? I think it's possible. I'm not seeing it yet on the chart. I think about 46 is about as high as I can kind of chart right now comfortably. But as we get more information, I do. But like I was saying, I was reading on the roadmap and everything, and they're headed towards smart contracts, and they're doing some upgrades to make it even faster to be able to handle that. Also, they look like they really got things together. So I like the project a lot. I think it's got a lot of potential, and getting in now, I think it's just a smart move. May have to hold it for a long time, but I don't think she'll disappoint. She's making gains. All right, guys, it is 12:09, and I'm going to go ahead and say good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Went over a lot of coins, went over a lot of the ones that you were talking about. We'll be back again tomorrow night. Just keep an eye on the market. Trade safely, trade wisely. Let's hope that this will hold and our altcoins will get a little pump this weekend. This is, I'm looking to see how much retail we got coming in. And the last few weekends for the last month or so, they've been shaping up. So the market is, slowly turning around, and it's just hard to be patient waiting for those big numbers to come in, man. I know. Seems like every week I'm looking around and, oh God, it's Friday again? My back's pumped. It's Thursday again? My back's pumped. It's just up and down roller coaster. So I'd advise you to peel off whatever's comfortable in your strategy to get some dry powder for the big drops that will be coming. Get prepared. You don't want to be caught up without the dry powder when the good juicy prices come around. And it's just hard to get yourself to want to peel off that profit when everything's in the green, because you're saying, I can still go up. It can still go up. But that's when you need to be even just a little. If I can get you into that habit, I think you'll see a big difference. And it's made a big difference in my situation. Just doing that one little thing. Just remember to pay yourself. Otherwise, you're just going to watch everything come and go. The water rise, the water lower down, and then eventually you'll be stuck when there's no water. So get your cups out and start getting that water now. You just don't take it all, baby. You just don't take it all. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I will see you again tomorrow night. It's been real. It's been fun, and it has been real fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. Ooh, ICP near. Trying to get you near. Trying to build up some more of you while you down cheap. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you tomorrow night.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth, was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with my bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Show you like my bag.
Ooh la la.
Good afternoon, everyone. Captain Lane speaking, and wishing you a safe travels to your crypto destination. For those of you traveling with mice, please securely position your cursor over the light button below and right-click with your favorite finger. For those with touchscreen devices, we ask that you gently press the
Greetings to the crypto community. We are pseudo-anonymous. We are here to smash that like button. We believe this content needs to reach more people like you. We are watching. We are listening. Most importantly, we are liking and subscribing. We are pseudo-anonymous. Expect us.